we are going this way today because that way there's a lot of stuff on my bed that just shouldn't be seen and needs to be tidied up. So we'll ignore that for today. Hey beautiful people, what is going on? Hope you're all doing amazingly well. Today I have once again another video for you, and this is things that people don't necessarily know about me. Some people do, obviously, like close friends and that, but I don't think they're things that would be obvious to the eye, to the naked eye. True to the naked eye. What I'm going to do today is just say a few things about me. Again, it's just a kind of getting to know me so you guys know more about me, things that I've done, experienced and whatnot. Just a fun video for today. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing about me that people might not know is that I am mixed race. So my ethnicity is mixed black and white Caribbean. Some people see that I've got ethnicity, some people don't. It's one of those really. I think because my skin colour is obviously quite tanned, but I've got blue eyes, and that's something that's not normally seen with mixed race people. Normally they have darker eyes and obviously they've got more pigment in their skin, so a bit more tanned. I love that about me. I love the fact that I am mixed race. It's really nice and I love sharing it, and I love that that's part of me, and it's something that just makes me me, and I just absolutely love it. I used to be in a girl group. No, really, I did. Maybe not a famous girl group. In primary school, I was in a girl group. It was called the Eye Candies, and we were glitz, glamour, gorgeous, glimmer. Originally it was glitz and glamour. I was glitz. My best friend at the time was glamour, and then we had gorgeous, and she left, and then we had glimmer, who became a part of the group there. And literally we were a famous singing group within our school. We made up all of our own songs, which I still know to this day. I'm not going to sing that for you today, mind. But yeah, we used to do that. We used to perform in front of loads of people. Like, that was just what we used to do when it was playtime. We just used to sing and dance in front of people, and it was so cool and it was so much fun. Like, looking back on it now, like, it's funny, but it's just nice that, you know, there was that part about me. So yeah, I used to be in a singing group, and we were very popular in that. You know, people knew that we used to sing and whatnot, so yeah, it was a really good thing to be part of. I applied once for the RAF, which, I said that really weird then. RAF. I applied to do nursing just because it was something that I felt really strongly about. Obviously my grandpa was in the tank regiment in World War II, and my granddad was in I'm pretty sure he was in the fire brigade in the RAF years and years ago. My cousin was part of the RAF as well, and it was just something that I just really wanted to try, and it was an amazing experience. I got to all the different interview parts, I did the fitness test, and everything was going great, and then it was just the last little bit where they had to narrow down the candidates from 20 to just 4. So that was the part where I didn't unfortunately get through, but it was great in the end because it wasn't something that I wanted to do. But I'm glad I did it and went for it, and yeah, it was a great experience overall. It's not something that's like a huge thing, but I didn't start wearing like full faces of makeup until I was about 18. But again, that's something else that's a bit different. So I remember my mum once did my makeup for me for school, and that was when I was 14, and that wasn't even much. That was just, you know, a bit of mascara and lip gloss, and I actually really loved it. But then 16, I still wasn't really wearing much makeup. I put some mascara on, a bit of eyeliner. Glitter eyeliner was the trend. I remember one of my friends used to wear it, so I wouldn't do that normally now day to day, but at the time it just worked. I don't think it would work now. It wasn't really until we were having sixth form parties, and that was obviously the time where girls would be putting on a lot more and dressing up for themselves. Probably when I was 17 I wasn't really doing it, but then 18 I was starting to watch people on YouTube. The first person I watched actually was Michelle Phan. She was the first YouTuber that I started watching and got me into makeup and learning all different techniques and that. And even now, like, I don't like this full face. Like, I wouldn't normally wear this unless I was going to like a special event during the day, or I was, you know, going shopping or something. just as like a day-to-day thing. I just don't normally wear it just because I love embracing my natural skin and sharing that out. Like I love like my freckles and my blue eyes. I tend to just accentuate the eyes with some mascara and eyeliner, and that's about it really. Like that's my day-to-day look. And again, I didn't really start like doing all the brows and everything until I was about probably a couple of years ago actually. I've definitely learned a lot, which I don't know if it's like an amazing thing to know, but yeah, I guess it's not really part of the norm. I once auditioned for the singing show, The X Factor. It was years and years ago. I think I was about 17, 18 at the time. I used to love singing. I still like to sing now. I don't do anything with it. I was doing performances. I was in different productions at school. I used to love it, and I just thought, you know, why not give it a go? Now, I'm no Beyonce or anything. It was just something that I really wanted to do. The experience wasn't too great, shall we say. I might do like a True to the Naked Eye story time if you guys are interested in finding out what actually happened. It's quite a funny story, it's quite interesting, and that was the first and that was the only time I auditioned for a singing reality show. I mean, why not? If you want to do something, just go for it. I've only ever been abroad once, and that was when I was 25, which was last year. Now, loads of people are probably thinking, like, why haven't you gone away? Didn't you want to go away before and whatnot? And the thing of it is that when we were younger, we didn't get the opportunities to go abroad just because we didn't have the money. We went to, you know, places like Cornwall and Cumbria. As I got older, you know, you'd have your school trips and that, but again, it was just too expensive to do. As I got older, it would be like, you know, oh, let's go abroad, let's go do that with my friends. The plans would be set in motion, but it just never happened. And then last year it actually happened, and it was one of the most amazing experiences ever. I've never had any piercings or any tattoos. It's one of those really. So when I was younger, I had these things called magnetic earrings. You used to be able to get them from Claire's. I don't know if you can get them anymore now. They were quite painful actually. Piercings or even just ear piercings have never been something that I've ever wanted to go and get really. It's just never been something that I've been like, I must get one. And I think now that I've just grown older and I've got to that age, I just feel like actually it's just a lot better to just be au naturel and presenting what I've got already. Again, like I love tattoos on other people and I love piercings on other people. I've always thought about a tattoo that I would get if I would ever get one. For now, it's not something that I'm planning to do, but you never know what might happen in the future, so we'll see. I've still got my diary that I used to write in a lot, and there's like a lot of content in there. I found it the other day and it was so funny. Like there's just so many funny stories in there and things that I've put in. You just look back and you cringe, but you just laugh as well. I had that for several years. Again, it's another video idea, but we'll see on that. I've only ever dyed my hair once, and I've only ever had highlight once. Again, and even when I dyed my hair, it wasn't that much different. So I'm like a dark brown, and at the time, if I dyed my hair, like my ends were quite light, like just from the sun and just natural settings. And then when obviously I dyed my hair, it just looked like I had it all the same colour pretty much. That's the only way you could tell I'd actually dyed my hair. And then a couple of years ago, I got caramel highlights, which I absolutely loved. I loved showing that off, and it really suited my hair. Have again thought about getting like caramel highlights maybe, or you know, dyeing it a whole completely different colour, but we'll see, because obviously with hair you can always change it back again and whatnot, but who knows, it might be something that I'll invest in again in future, just something a bit different, and why not, you only live once after all. I used to be a Zumba instructor. Now I used to love doing this. I was doing Zumba with my friend. We just went along to sessions once a week, and then I really got into it. I was doing twice a week, and then the instructor that I was going to came up to me one day and just said, would you fancy training up as a Zumba instructor and taking over some of my classes for me while I'm away? And I was so shocked and really happy that she did ask me, because it was something that I'd thought about, but I thought, I don't think it's really for me. But then when she approached me, I thought, why not? It would be really, really good. So then I trained up level 1. It was a really good experience and I really enjoyed it. But I think I'm more of like a hip hoppy kind of fitness person. I feel like that's more the dance that I would want to do. So I'd rather just be behind the scenes on Zumba. Like I still go to it now every now and again, but then old injuries have been flaring up with my legs, so I can't do it as often as I would like to. It was definitely an amazing experience, and it was just absolutely fun. If you've never tried Zumba before, I really recommend it. It's such a fun fitness thing to do. You don't even realise you're working out. It's absolutely brilliant, so I definitely give it a go. My favourite singing groups when I was younger was S Club Juniors and Steps. I just used to love Steps. Like, their music to me at the time was just amazing. I still listen to their music now, every now and again. They're just a nice, cheesy, happy group to listen to. Like, they were like my first favourite ever band. I did like the Spice Girls before then. And then when Steps came about, I just absolutely loved them. I used to have video of their Gold album. I just used to watch all their videos and choreography in that, and I might still know some of them. When they broke up, I started listening to other music, and I really got into S Club Juniors. People will probably be like, okay, but I just love their music. I used to have a big, massive poster on my wall of like the whole group all together. The two of them ended up going into the Saturdays as well, so then I started liking Saturdays. But those were my two childhood groups that I absolutely loved. And no shame, I still listen to their songs now, so. Favourite singers now? Favourite female artist is probably Ariana Grande. I'm going to see her concert later on this year, which is going to be amazing. My favourite male artist is Neo. He's been my favourite for years and years. I went to a concert of his a few years ago. I think it was one of his like comeback concerts after he'd had a little break, and it was amazing. I got to be like in the front row. He sang to me for several seconds, which is like surreal. Like, that was like the most amazing experience of my life. And he also squeezed my hand as well. Like, I could have just died happily there and then that night. It was just incredible, like the best experience ever. My favourite group is Little Mix. They're just amazing. They're amazing ladies. I love their music. I love who they are as people, what they stand for and everything. And the whole era of empowering women that they're going through at the minute is just incredible. They're amazing. And again, I'm going to their concert as well this year, so that'll be another amazing tour that will just be great. I've also been in every production since I was 4 years old up until 18 years old. I used to love acting and performing and singing. It was just really great experiences. Obviously, I was in like nativity stuff. I played Mary in year 5. I think I was 10. There was a photo of me where there's me next to Joseph, and like I'm just like such a little petite, minute little thing. When it came to secondary school, I was in a lot of Shakespeare stuff. Year 8 we did Guys and Dolls. We didn't actually do the whole production, we just did I think a few songs from there and just did like an evening of it. Year 10 was Sleeping Beauty pantomime. That was amazing. I played, because we had different fairies then, and I was Fairy Pretty, I think. We were in A Midsummer Night's Dream as well in year 11. Can't remember what I played then. It wasn't like a major role, but that was quite fun. Year 12 was the production of Thomas Helliker. That was quite an interesting one to do, and my costume was very interesting. In year 13 we did the production of Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, which was quite cool. In the actual production they had one narrator. There were 3 in R1, and I was one of the narrators for that. I still got a video of that, or clips of that. The last one for now was my future plans when I was younger. I had like my best friend of all time. Literally, we did everything together, and we were both going to have our own flat. We were going to decorate it like our own unique way, which was interesting. We were both going to have Volkswagen Beetles. Mine was going to be blue, hers was going to be pink, and there were going to be daisies all over them. Career-wise, I kind of swapped and changed. I wanted to be a nurse, a doctor, a paramedic. We were both going to marry our school crushes as well. My crush at the time, I'm not going to reveal his name, couldn't fancy him because I knew a lot of the girls did, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? No, like I'm not the type to just go after somebody everybody else is going after. If that's the case, then no, it just put me off. At the time I was going to be like marrying my school crush. What was one of the things we were saying actually, because obviously, and it went on into secondary school as well, so we still had the same plans in secondary school, and she was going to marry her crush, and then when we went to her wedding, my crush, who would obviously be my boyfriend, would then be asking me to marry him at their wedding, which is so cringy. Why did we even think of that? Obviously when you're younger you just plan these things up and you just think, yep, like that's going to be, how my future set out. It was just so funny. That was my future plans when I was younger. Oh, so you are funny. And that's it. That's all the things so far about me that you may not have known already. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment below, and put on the notification bell to be in the know of when all my videos are coming up. It's been a really good video. I've really enjoyed filming this. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.